Hello friends, in this video we are going to see how to develop the EMF equation of the transformer. This is a single phase transformer. In this transformer, now we are applying a voltage and frequency. That corresponding current is passing through that winding. MMF was generated. That MMF is passing through this winding. Flux was generated. Those flux with help of the turns EMF was generated. Those EMF is called E1. The flux is the common, means the flux was the core is the common, so that the flux was passing through total entire core. Those flux is passing to secondary side also. With help of this flux and this number of turns, EMF was generated. Those EMF is called E2. Now mu is equal to I mu is equal to Im sin omega t. This I mu is equal to Im sin omega t. Primary side MMF is equal to means N1 number of times I mu. N1 into I mu. N1 I mu is equal to Im sin omega t. Im sin omega t. Flux is equal to MMF by reluctance. MMF by reluctance means R. MMF by reluctance R. MMF is equal to N1 Im sin omega t by reluctance is the R. Now this one will treat it as pi m. Finally, pi is equal to pi m sin omega t. Pi is equal to pi m sin omega t. According to Faraday's second law, n into d pi by dt. But now we are applying here a Lenz law. Lenz law is nothing but hence cos opposite. This is called Lenz law. It will come in minus. According to Faraday's second law, E1 is equal to minus n d pi by dt. Now we can substitute this pi value here. Minus n d pi by dt. Pi is equal to pi m sin omega t. Pi is equal to pi m sin omega t. Minus n pi m omega. Differentiating sin omega t, you will get cos omega t. N pi m omega minus cos omega t. In place of cos omega t, now we will write n pi m omega sin of omega t minus 90. In place of minus cos omega t, now we will write sin omega t minus 90. Sin omega t minus 90. This EMF omega t is equal to pi. In this angle, in this turn, the maximum EMF was generated. Basically, E1 is equal to n pi m omega. This pi we can substitute here, omega t sin 90, you will get 1. E1 at maximum n pi m omega. Sin omega t, omega t you will replace in pi. Sin 90 you will get 1. Sin 90 you will get 1. Even EMF at maximum primary side is equal to N1. These are called N1. Primary. Now we are calculating primary side. N1. This phi m is equal to Vm into An. Omega is equal to 2 pi f. Omega is equal to 2 pi f. The EMF at a primary side maximum, but RMS EMF is equal to RMS at a primary side E1 is equal to E1 maximum by root 2. E1 maximum by root 2. E1 maximum by root 2. E1 maximum is equal to N1 Vm An 2 pi f by root 2. .44 Vm An f. This is called N1 4.44 N1 Vm An and f. This is the EMF equation of the primary side. The EMF equation of the primary side E1 is equal to 4.44 N1 Vm An into frequency. This is the EMF equation of the primary side. Now we go for the EMF equation of the secondary side. The EMF equation of the secondary side. Same way, E2 is equal to minus n d pi by dt, means minus n2. E2 is equal to minus n2 d pi by dt. We can substitute same minus n2 d by dt of pi is same pi m sin omega t. Pi m sin omega t means minus n2 pi m omega sin omega t cos omega t. This minus n2 pi m omega minus cos omega t. In place of this minus cos omega t, now we will substitute sin n2, these are n1, n2 pi m omega. In place of this sin omega t minus 90, sin omega t minus 90, in place of minus cos omega t. This EMF at a maximum, means omega t is equal to pi. Now we will substitute here omega t equal to pi. This is a minus up to here minus. Here there is no minus. N2 pi m omega sin 90 is, you will get 1. N2 pi m omega is equal to 2 pi f. Omega is equal to 2 pi f. But RMS induced EMF E2 is equal to E2 maximum by root 2. E2 maximum by root 2 means N2 pi m 2 pi f by root 2. 2 pi f by root 2. How it will get? N2 pi m is equal to this and this. You will get 4.44 N2 pi, in place of pi m Vm into An into frequency. This is called the EMF equation of the secondary side. E2 is equal to 4.44 N2 Bm An into frequency. This is the EMF equation of the secondary side. This Bm is the flux density. This An is the net cross sectional area. This N is the number of turns. This E1 is the induced EMF at the primary side. This E2 is the induced EMF in secondary side. This N2 is the number of turns in secondary side. This Pm is the flux density in secondary side. An is the net cross sectional area. F is the frequency. Here also F is the frequency. This is the EMF equation of the primary side and secondary side, E1 and E2. With the help of these two EMF equations, now we can calculate the turns ratio and transformation ratio. Turns ratio and transformation ratio is the K. Transformation ratio. How to get? In these two equations, E1 by N1 is equal to 4.44 Bm An F. Here also E2 by N2 is equal to 4.44 Bm An F. In these two equations, E1 by N1 is equal to E2 by N2. N2 by N1 is equal to E2 by E1. This is called as K. This is called as K. That is called transformation ratio. That is called as a transformation ratio. N2 by N1 equal to E2 by E1 equal to K. That is called as a transformation ratio. That is called as transformation ratio. Now we go for the turns ratio. Turns ratio is equal to N1 is to N2. Turns ratio is equal to N1 is to N2. Same, it's depending on EM also. E1 is to E2. Both are in direct proportional. Turns ratio is equal to N1 is to N2. The transformation ratio is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to E2 by E1. This is the transformation ratio and turns ratio. Next second one. The voltage rating of the transformer is 33 kV by 415 volts. The voltage rating of the transformer. This voltage rating means 33 kV by 415 voltage. This indicates the EMF in primary side, the EMF in secondary side. It will indicates the nameplate. They are mentioned. The nameplate of the transformer they are mentioned in 33 kV by 415 means the induced EMF in primary side is this one. The induced EMF in secondary side is this one. This was mentioned in that nameplate. Next, third point. During the operational stage of the transformer. During the operational stage of transformer. During the operational stage of the transformer. In this transformer, Bm is directly proportional to V by F. Bm is directly proportional to V by F. How it will come from this This is constant. This is constant. E1 is directly proportional to V equal to Bm into frequency. Bm is directly proportional. Bm is equal to V by F. Finally, Bm is directly proportional to V by F. From this equation, from this EMF equation, Bm is directly proportional to V by F. In this case, B maximum is the constant. V by F is also constant. V maximum is constant. V by F is also constant. V by F is also constant. V1 by F1 is equal to V2 by F2. This is the equation. Bm is constant. V by F, it must be constant. This is the case 1. Both are in constant. V1 by F1 is equal to V2 by F2. If you go for the example in this competitive exam point of view, how it will give? The voltage rating of the transformer 230 volts. The frequency is the 50 Hz. Bm is the 1.2 Tesla. Flux density is the 1.2 Tesla. This is the, now in this transformer, Bm is the 1.2 Tesla. Voltage is reduced to 160 volt. What? How much is the calculate here? F2 we can calculate. V1 is how much? 230 by F1 is 50. V2 is 160 volts. Now we can calculate F2. F2 is equal to 160 into 50 by 230. You will get 40 H. You will get 40 H. In competitive exams, they are given this way. That time, this formula you will useful. This formula it will be useful. This is the case 1. Now we go for the case 2. During the operation, both point, during the operation stage transformer. In this case, Bm is directly proportional to V by F. Bm is directly proportional to V by, flux density is directly proportional to V by S. In this case too, in this case, voltage should maintain constant. Frequency you are reducing. The flux density it will be increasing. In this case, what will happen? This is the flux density, this is the IMU current. Now we are increasing IMU current. The flux density is also increasing. Means the flux density is nothing but the IMU is increasing, the flux density is increase. The transformer core will get saturation. That time the transformer demands more magnetization current. More magnetization current means losses will more. This operation it's not recommended. B maximum is directly proportional to V by F. In this we are reducing the frequency. Same way we are reducing the voltage. Now we will get V maximum, it should maintain constant. V maximum, it should maintain constant. Then only you will recommend. This we cannot recommend. Why? Because the transformer core will get saturation. We are increasing the IU. The flux density is increasing. Something one of the state one time the core will get saturation. Core get saturation means it will demand more magnetization currents. That purpose we cannot recommend this case. We recommend this case. Frequency is reduced. Same time voltage also is reducing. That time the flux density it should maintain constant during the designed stage. Fifth point is the during the designed stage of transformer. During the designed stage of the transformer, the rating of the transformer is equal to, it's depending on E and I. Basically, the rating of the transformer is the example is the kVA. Yes, kV is the rating. If it is the high rating, K will come. Actual rating is the VA. V is directly proportional to E. Amps A. That E and I. In this case, the voltage is increasing, the rating is increasing, but basically the frequency is in designed stage, the frequency is increased, EMF is increased, the rating of the transformer is increased. Means finally the rating of the transformer is directly proportional to frequency. The rating of the transformer is directly proportional to frequency. Means the frequency is increasing, the rating of the transformer is increasing. This is the designed stage, not for the operational stage. This is the designed stage. Now we go for the example. This is 100 kVA. UVS make is the UVS frequency is the 60 Hz. UVS frequency is the 60 Hz. That is the transformer in USA. That transformer now we are using in India. India frequency is the 50 Hz. Now we are using in India. What is the rating of the transformer? kVA 1 by F1 is equal to kVA 2 by F2. kVA 1 is given, kVA 2 required. kVA 1 is 100 kVA, 100K. F1 is 60 Hz. kVA 2 by F2 is India is the 50 Hz frequency. kVA 2 is equal to 100 into 50 by 60. kVA 2 is equal to approximately it will get 88 kVA. Approximate value it will get 88 kVA. Means in this example what is saying? The frequency in the designed stage, the frequency is reducing, the rating you will get reducing. The frequency is increasing, the rating you will get increasing. In designed stage, not for the operational stage. This is the example for this formula. This formula is very, very important. Rating of the transformer is directly proportional to frequency. Next, sixth point. This is also during the designed stage. During the designed state of the transformer. The rating of the transformer is equal to E1 into I1 in primary side. Okay, E1 into I1. In this case, this should be constant. This we kept in constant. This current also it should kept in constant. Suppose, for example, this is the 100 kVA transformer. I1 is the 100. I1 is the 100 amps. Now we'll get kVA is equal to E1 is equal to 100 kVA by 100. This is the 100 amps. A get cancelled. How much will get? 1K means 1000 volts will get. Voltage also it should maintain constant. This case voltage also should maintain constant. Basically the flux density, the flux is equal to Bm into An. Bm into An. This main field flux it should maintain constant. The flux density you are increasing. The flux density you are increasing. The net cross sectional area. The net cross sectional area it will be reducing. The net cross sectional area it will be reducing. Finally, for the example in this, suppose this is the 100 kVA. Frequency is the 25 Hz. This is 100 kVA. 50 Hz, this is 100 kVA, 75 Hz, this is 100 kVA, 100 Hz frequency. In these four transformers, this transformer is the less size, less weight. Less size and less weight. This transformer is the more size and more weight. Why? Because this is influencing on the transformer rating is equal to 4.44 number of turns Bm An F. This frequency is the superior frequency. This frequency is the superior frequency. The weight, the size, and if it is the superior frequency, the weight and the size it will be reducing. The weight and the size this frequency is the superior frequency. The weight and size it will be reducing. The frequency is increasing. The frequency is increasing, size and weight it will be reducing. The size and weight it will be reducing. Is equal to seismic weight of transformer is equal to weight of the transformer by kVA rating. kVA rating. The base higher the design frequency, lesser the seismic weight of the transformer. Means frequency is high, the weight is less. Obviously, the seismic weight of the transformer also it will be less. Means the frequency is high, the superior frequency you are using, that time weight is reduced, the seismic weight of the transformer is reduced. CRGO steel, silica steel, milled steel, cast iron. This is the CRGO is the more flux density, more superior frequency is available. That weight is less. The specific weight of the transformer is less. Equation is equal to 4.44 N1 Bm An into frequency. This we can write E1 by N1 is equal to 4.44 Bm into An into frequency. This is constant. This is also constant. Bm into An is constant. This we should be write in 1. BM1 into A1 equal to BM2 into A2. In this example, cast iron BM is the 0.8 Tesla, silica steel 1.2 Tesla. Silica steel has given 1.2 Tesla. This is the cast iron. Maximum flux density is the 0.8 Tesla as given. In this example, now we are BM1 is the 0.8 A1, BM2 is the 1.2 A2. A2 by A1 is equal to 0.8 by 0.667. This volume is equal to volume, V is equal to area into length. Length is to be constant. Length it should be constant. Means volume is directly proportional to area. Means V1 minus V2 by V1 is equal to A1 minus A2 by A1. Now we will get A1 minus A1 by A2 by A1. You will get cancelled. 1 minus A2 by A1. A2 by A1 already you can calculate 0.667. Finally you will get 33.33. Means this much 33. This much of A means this much of area it will be reducing. This much of area it will be reducing. The flux density is increasing. The area it should be reducing. How much it will be reduced? Now we will showing 33.3% of area it will be reducing.